Wow, okay. It's been a busy Saturday. Very busy. Um, but this vlog today, I'm doing it at night, as you can see, because I've been thinking about it during the day, what I should, or how I should put this together. And it's not easy, let's put it that way. So people turn around and say about how do you feel safe in the Philippines? And majority of the time, yes. However, there are some areas that are known as red zones in the Philippines, and those are in Zambonga and Besalan and Sula and Cotabato and over on that south side of Mindanao. And many years ago there used to be people being abducted, foreigners, for ransom. That was many years ago, and that has got itself sorted out over the last 8 years, 9 years I've been here. Before I got here, there was an issue over on Samar where 3 foreigners, I believe New Zealanders, were kidnapped by boat from a marina and taken down to the Sula region. Now, when you travel or when you're going around the Philippines, you have to be wary about opening your mouth. You need to be wary about what you're saying. You need to be wary that don't put yourself in a predicament that you're on your own in a high-risk area, an area that is being policed by the army and border control and border checks and pop-up checkpoints and all of that security stuff that the Philippines put in place here on Mindanao. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is there's a young guy called Elliot Eastman was here in the Philippines, comes from Vancouver. They turn around and say he's American, so there must be an American Vancouver somewhere. Anyway, he found a girlfriend, and he moved to where she lived, which is a village called, or a town called Silbuk, over in Zambonga del Norte, and it's a rural area in the province. So he's been traveling around the Philippines for about a year, enjoying his life, doing what he's got to turn around and do, and I'll post a picture of him in a minute. Then he went to join his girlfriend, and I don't know what the thought process was about why he was going there, what he was doing, whether it was an enticement, whether it was a setup, whether it was just a random, but he got married. To this young lady, and she's a Muslim from Islamic beliefs. I don't know whether he has transitioned or had transitioned from Christianity into Islamic faith. Aeroplane, aeroplane. Very nice. It's a beautiful night tonight. But last Thursday, 4 men in black police-looking attire tried to ask him questions and take him out of his house or where he was living. So I'll post a picture of that. And consequently, he resisted. He was shot in the leg, I believe, from the reports. And then he was carried from where he lived down to a waiting boat, see again, get the ocean. And last time anybody saw him. Now, people don't know whether he's been kidnapped because he's an infidel and he's married a woman from the Islamic faith. They don't know whether he's upset somebody and he said some bad words about somebody, and they don't know whether he's actually going to be held for ransom. But the police and the security forces are all out looking for him now. Now, there are loads and loads of vloggers, and I'm one of them, don't get me wrong, I'm one of them. I travel around the Philippines, but I don't stay anywhere, and I don't make it known where I'm going if I'm going to go to an area that's quite high risk. I keep that low profile. I don't turn around and say anything until I've been there, come out, and got the t-shirt. This guy moved there as a white American, and the worst has happened to him. Well, the worst so far. Now, there are, as I said, many vloggers, and there are 2 big vloggers that are non-Filipino. They are foreign vloggers here on Mindanao. And they all, and they're always travelling through the area where I'm just going on about, the Zambonga del Norte, and they're all turning around and saying that it's safe, it's safe, it's safe. Well, relatively speaking, it is. Relatively speaking, it is. If you're going from A to B in a 4-hour period and you're travelling, it's safe. If you move there and you start living there, your risk moves from safe-ish to risky, and you shouldn't be there. If you feel that I'm turning around and saying that it's not right, you have to understand that the areas in some parts of Mindanao, and I've stayed in a lot of places, they do feel safe, but that's only you. What about the person over there? Do they see you as a target? Do they see you as a ka-ching cash cow? Do they see you as a way of making an extra living because they don't make any money? Do they see you as a credit card to get value and wealth? Do you know what I mean? It's not just your opinion that it feels safe and it looks safe and it's all sunshine and roses. Some places, and I've spoken to people here and they turn around and say, you don't go to these areas unless you're with somebody. You don't go to these areas unless you are with somebody, because you won't come back. People ignore that and then they go to those areas, but they do come back and they think it's safe, so they post that vlog and they turn around and they say, I had no issues, it was all this, it was all singing, all dancing. Well, yeah, maybe, but maybe you chanced your luck. But moving there, getting married, how many people did that upset? And there's, as I said, it's not good news when a foreigner turns around and gets kidnapped. But it used to be a popular way of making money many years ago. And with the current rate of inflation and money and no work and all the other stuff that's going on with the, with the country, is it going to creep back in as being a new way for people to make money? So if it's a red zone, me personally, and I was planning to go somewhere down that neck of the woods, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going somewhere else. Now, it doesn't mean there's any less risk. It's just a different direction in Mindanao. And I'm not young, and I'm not, full of vitality and energy. And could I protect myself if somebody come and whacked me 3 or 4 times with a big stick? No, because it'll bloody hurt. If somebody turned up on my doorstep and put a gun in my face, would I turn around and resist? No, I do. I want to keep alive. Does it mean that a couple of hours or 2-3 months down the road, if I'm living in somebody's backyard, hiding somewhere, and I'm all tied up, and the people are getting annoyed that I'm eating rice or I'm eating food and I'm drinking water, that they go, they get rid of me? So, as I said, Elliot Eastman from Vancouver in the US of A has been kidnapped. Reason? Don't know. But it just identifies the volatility of certain areas here in the Philippines, and you need to be mindful. I've seen people travel and do vlogs here, and they've gone along with the Department of Tourism, and the Department of Tourism have taken police along, and they've taken security along, and they've taken army patrols, and they won't allow you in, unless you're doing a Department of Tourism video and they got everybody around you, and you're a vlogger going, oh, look at this, their people are living at sea, they're eating the fish, look at this way of life, oh, this is beautiful, this is beautiful. You can't go and do that if you're on your own. You can go and do it if you've got 30 police officers and army officers and army officials around you. Because people see you as money. But anyway, it's been a great Saturday. Sad news on my vlog about Elliot Eastman, and I hope he's found all well, and he comes back to the land of living without any permanent damage or injuries. So beware, be warned, keep away from certain areas, don't go there. Okay, take care, like, share, subscribe guys. Saturday night 7:30.